Have you ever noticed how the people who fear abandonment most seem to attract partners who leave? How those terrified of betrayal consistently find themselves surrounded by untrustworthy people? Or how individuals desperate for love somehow end up in relationships that make them feel more alone than ever? This isn't coincidence. It's not bad luck. It's psychology in its most cruel and fascinating form. Today we're diving deep into one of the most counterintuitive aspects of human behavior: why we unconsciously attract the very things that terrify us most. I'm going to share with you the hidden mechanisms behind this phenomenon, real psychological research that explains it, and most importantly, how to break free from these destructive patterns once and for all. Let's start with Sarah. Sarah grew up watching her parents' toxic relationship. Her father would disappear for days without explanation, leaving her mother anxious and heartbroken. Sarah swore she'd never end up like her mother. She feared abandonment more than anything else. Yet at 28, Sarah had been through 4 relationships, and every single partner had abandoned her in some way. The musician who ghosted her after 6 months. The businessman who chose his career over their future. The charming guy who simply vanished one day. Sarah's friends called it bad luck. Her family blamed her poor taste in men. But the truth is far more complex and far more common than you think. The reticular activating system, your brain's filtering mechanism, doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you fear. It simply looks for patterns you're focused on. When you're terrified of abandonment, your brain becomes hyper-alert to signs of it. But here's the twist. This hyperfocus doesn't help you avoid abandonment, it helps you find people who are likely to abandon you. You unconsciously screen for what feels familiar, not what feels safe. And what feels most familiar? The very dynamics that created your deepest wounds. Your subconscious mind is like a master detective, but it's solving the wrong mystery. Instead of asking, who will love me well? It asks, who feels like home? And if home was chaotic, unpredictable, or emotionally unavailable, that becomes your template for love. Dr. Harville Hendrix's research reveals that we're drawn to people who possess both the positive and negative traits of our primary caregivers. Not consciously, nobody sits down and thinks, I want someone who will trigger my deepest insecurities. But unconsciously, we're magnetically pulled toward what psychologists call familiar wounding. This happens through microsignals you don't even realize you're sending. Your body language changes around emotionally unavailable people. You become more animated, more desperate to connect. You subconsciously ignore red flags while magnifying green ones in the wrong people. You interpret mixed signals as chemistry and consistency as boring. You feel more alive in chaos because calm feels foreign and therefore suspicious. The cruel irony? The people who could actually love you well feel off to your nervous system. They feel too easy, too kind, too stable. Your trauma brain interprets their consistency as lack of passion, their respect as lack of interest, their emotional availability as weakness. This isn't just psychology, it's biology. Your nervous system has been trained by your earliest experiences to recognize safe versus dangerous. But when those early experiences were traumatic, your nervous system's calibration gets thrown off. Trauma bonding creates powerful neurochemical addictions. The cycle of hope and disappointment, connection and abandonment, creates a dopamine roller coaster that your brain mistakes for love. The uncertainty keeps you hooked because intermittent reinforcement is the most addictive schedule of all. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk's groundbreaking work shows that trauma literally rewires your brain. Your amygdala, the fear center, becomes hyperactive. Your prefrontal cortex, the rational decision maker, goes offline. You're operating from a place of survival, not choice. Meanwhile, people who experience secure attachment in childhood have nervous systems calibrated for stability. They're attracted to consistency, kindness, and emotional availability because that's what feels familiar to them. They have what you don't: a nervous system that recognizes genuine safety. The attachment styles research by John Bowlby reveals that anxiously attached individuals consistently choose avoidant partners, while avoidant individuals are drawn to anxious ones. It's like a tragic psychological dance where everyone gets their fears confirmed. But here's the hope. Awareness is the first step to freedom. Once you understand these patterns, you can begin to interrupt them. Step 1. Nervous system regulation. Before you can choose differently, you need to calm your nervous system. Meditation, breath work, therapy, anything that helps you move from reactive survival mode to responsive choice mode. Step 2. Conscious dating. Start noticing your body's responses to different people. Does this person make you feel peaceful or activated? Are you drawn to them because they feel safe or because they feel familiar? Learn to distinguish between chemistry and compatibility. Step 3. Tolerance building. Practice staying in relationship with people who treat you well, even when your nervous system screams that something's wrong. Learn to tolerate kindness, consistency, and genuine care. It will feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. Step 4. Inner child work. The part of you that's attracting these patterns is often a wounded inner child still trying to get love from people who can't give it. Healing that child's wounds removes the magnetic pull toward recreating them. Step 5. Somatic therapy. Since trauma lives in the body, healing must happen in the body too. Somatic therapy helps rewire your nervous system's responses at the cellular level. You are not doomed to repeat these patterns forever. Your past might have programmed your nervous system, but you have the power to reprogram it. It takes time, patience, and often professional help, but it is absolutely possible. The love you've been searching for in all the wrong people? It exists. But first, you need to become someone who can recognize it when it appears. If this video resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And remember, your awareness of these patterns is already the beginning of your healing. In the comments below, tell me, what pattern are you ready to break? Your courage to name it is the first step to changing it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.